Supreme Court's decision on Grants Pass versus Johnson can be cited as early as in the next 14 minutes.
In our 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. newscasts, we shared what advocates say should be done. But now we're shifting our footage on what advocates are saying could be an illogical decision.
We believe it's important for everyone to have their own room with a door that locks instead of a big warehouse that's congregate. That's when people are willing to come, and that's when they're in the mindset and they feel safe enough that they can start working on things like treatment.
You just heard from Elizabeth Funk, who's the CEO of Dignity Moves. The Supreme Court is divided over a challenge to the constitutionality of a Grants Pass ordinance that fines homeless individuals for using blankets, pillows, or cardboard boxes for protection while sleeping in public. Now, Grants Pass argues that the ordinance aims to prohibit camping on public property, while challengers see them as effectively criminalizing homelessness. Leaders from California and across the West say that the ruling makes it harder for them to regulate homeless encampments on sidewalks and other public places. Funk told NewsWatch 12 that a ruling in Grants Pass's favor can potentially see people forced out of the city and into our waterways and forests.
And that's when forest fires happen. That's when environmental degradation happens. Already the impact on our water systems from people, being out in the elements.
The nonprofit focuses on providing shelter beds for the homeless while also working with lawmakers to create permanent housing. Funk says that many of the shelters provide right now sometimes involve a bunk bed in big warehouses that are not safe. If you missed the start of the 6 a.m. broadcast, here's what Funk believes can be done to address the homeless issue.
They have a safe place to go day one. They're not going to be on our streets any longer, because if we can intercept it when they first become homeless, they have a much higher probability of getting back on their feet than if we let them languish on the streets, and the trauma that sets in makes it nearly impossible.
For those at home, as we continue to follow this case, we've learned that it's not only us watching, but also mayors from across the country.
Some of the biggest takeaways from this case will involve how police agencies will handle homelessness, access to housing, and what resources will be available to our houseless population.
NewsWatch 12 will continue following the ruling and keeping you updated online and on air as soon as the decision is made.